So when people ask me how long have I been training for, I always don't know whether to say since 2019 or 2020. Because if I have to be honest, in my first 9 months of going to the gym, I trained like shit. I'm not gonna take the piss here. I was barely staying in the gym for an hour. I wasn't tracking the weight and the reps. I just didn't know how to train. It wasn't until I started doing calisthenics that I began to inform myself, to do some research, and since then I started to train properly, tracking my progress, and so on. So today I wanna tell you the 4 things that I wish I knew when I started my fitness journey. A video like this would have saved me so much time instead of just wasting time in the gym. First thing I wish I knew when I started going to the gym is consistency is key. I bet you'll already have heard this one a million times, but trust me, it's because it's the most important thing. Even if you're not training 100% correctly in the beginning, you still can make some gains thanks to newbie gains. Your body isn't used to fitness, so once you start, you make great gains. But the only way you can get newbie gains is by training consistently. You wanna build the habit of going to the gym a regular amount of times. So let's say you wanna go 3 times a week, you don't need to go all days, but those 3 days you gotta go. If you struggle with consistency, I can assure you it's just in the beginning. I didn't like a lot going to the gym in the beginning. But then as you go on and you see some improvement, it becomes like an addiction. And if you go, for example, with your friends, it can be easier to build the habit because you have more fun training and you can motivate each other, spot each other during the sets and so on. Then the second thing, once you have built the habit of going regularly to the gym, to start becoming really bigger than before, you wanna do progressive overload. You can use any app that you want for tracking your weight and reps. There are lots and lots on the App Store. You can just download the one you like the most. Then at the end of each workout, you will save your workout routine. And every time you go to the gym, you will try to either make more reps or increase the weight. So this way, you're really sure you're making gains. The third thing is one that I really wish I did back in the days. And that is to take more photos. I mean, I have quite a lot of my progress photos, but they all start from mid-2020, 2021 and so on. I wish I had more photos of 2019, early 2020, when I had just started going to the gym, so that I could really compare myself with the starting point and not with the middle point. Progress photos help you to compare yourself with your past self and to see if there's any improvement, and 100% there will be. And why not, in the future you could make some sick body transformation videos like David Lade and all those viral ones. So remember when I said that consistency is key, is the most important advice of all? Well, actually, from a training point of view, that is true. But from a mental point of view, which I think is the most important, this one I think is the best advice. So you have time. Always remember that you have time, you are young. I was really lucky to start my fitness journey that early at age 14. But even if you are not that young, you still have time, trust me. Building muscle is a slow process, a really slow one. So you don't want to put too much pressure on yourself if you are not seeing too much improvement. There was a period last year when I thought I had reached a plateau, so that my body wasn't improving anymore. But in reality, I just had to focus more on my nutrition and on training well. So don't be too harsh on yourself. Just be patient, even if some days you aren't in the right mood, so your weights are maybe a little bit lower than usual. Don't get angry, don't get sad. I know it's easier said than done, but remember that you have time and it's completely normal. Your physique won't change in a snap from day to night. I wish I heard this advice back then, because I'm a really impatient person. I am grateful that I started doing calisthenics, because I had left the gym because I wasn't seeing any improvement, but the reality was that I just had to be more patient. Yeah, but these were the 4 things that I wish I knew earlier when I started my fitness journey. I really hope I can help you in your fitness journey with this video, and I also hope you enjoyed the video. As always, I will see you in the next one, and keep grinding.